What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Sunday Hot Toys unboxing video. I'm your host, Big Cam, and today we have a special one. We have the Sideshow exclusive Deadpool from Deadpool and Wolverine 1/6 scale figure. Some legal information on the back, and some Deadpool with he's like ballerina dancing. You can see his foot on the side of the box with his claws. And I do like the little clear plastic, reflective plastic that is like Wolverine's claws slicing through the box. Very, very cool. And Sideshow exclusive. Now this is the clean suit. This isn't the battling version, although I may have ordered that as well. And I'm very excited to see. Nothing too crazy on the box. You can just see the little see-through elements of where Wolverine's claws slice through the box. But here's the fig, baby. Nice best friends, Deadpool and Wolverine locket on the front. It looks like we come with baby pool, head pool, dog pool, the Golden Desert Eagles. So this is the version that gets the Desert Eagles, you know what I mean, from Nice Pool. But comment below, should I get Nice Pool and Kid Pool and Lady Pool? Like, do I have to get the whole Deadpool family now? I might have to, I really do. I did love this movie. It was probably my favorite movie of 2024. Although, you know, there wasn't that many great options of 2024, you know what I'm saying? Like, what am I gonna say? Madam Web was my favorite? Like, come on. Deadpool Wolverine was pretty easy. Although the month of July this year, with Jurassic World Rebirth, Fantastic Four, and Superman, gonna be nuts, gonna be nuts. But popping open the top here, just looking at that logo on the back, Deadpool logo sliced with Deadpool and his katanas pulling them out. But yeah, let's pull everything out of this box and see what we got. Oh boy. So many little accessories. Is that a circular thing? Oh, I think that's the little wind effect to make it look like Deadpool's thing is spinning on top of his head. This is very cool, but there is a lot of accessories in here. So let me go through and pull out every one of these accessories and see what this Deadpool comes with, shall we? I'm actually very excited for this. This is my first Deadpool, so wow, the colors on the suit look great. I mean, I'm glad I got a clean version and the battling version, because the battling version, the weathering on it looks great, but you know, the classic bright red of Deadpool just looks so good. And all the accessories this thing comes with, I am overwhelmed. It's gonna take me a while to take all the things out of the box and see what this comes with, but yeah, I'll get back to you guys. It'll be 1 second for you, but it's gonna probably take me some time to unbox this thing and see what we got.
Alright, everything pulled out of the box. I did just want to touch about just a couple of these art details. They're kind of like Deadpool art, and you can see the thumbs up. You're like, where's that go? It's just Deadpool's hand, and then on the side he's got the unicorn, Deadpool riding the unicorn, the rainbow leading into the front of the box. It says boom. You got the Deadpool face, you know, just goofy little art of all over the box. Another little unicorn Deadpool up here. You know, just classic little Deadpool art. A little skull and crossbones there. Deadpool running with hearts, chasing, looks like Wolverine's cowl, and he's running with hearts. Yeah, Wolverine's claws on the front there. Boom, down the bottom. Deadpool Wolverine. Yeah, just cool. But it comes with so many accessories. This whole little tray here that I've already kind of pre-opened a little bit to make it a little bit easier for myself. You can see the katanas, 2 guns, baby knife, the gold pistols as well, dog pool, head pool. So we're gonna bust out all these accessories in a second, but I just wanted to, you know, show you guys what it looks like. You know, baby pool comes with a different set of eyes, 2 bottles, you know, that's funny. And then pop off the top shell here, comes with some extra wrist pegs, a whole array of hands. It comes with a baby Bjorn for a little baby pool there, so we'll show that on as well. It comes with a base down the bottom there, but I've already taken off the plastic a little bit on this guy because I couldn't wait to check him out. Look at how good this guy looks. Holy crap. He looks fantastic. The belt, the gold details, the feel of the suit, The, articulation on this thing's really good too. The baby knife slot, the 2 gun holsters on the side, the extra magazines. Like the feel of the little pouches is different. The glutes, not honestly, Deadpool in real life, more cheeked up. He's even got the little head foopy, the little extra Deadpool foop on the back. I really like this, and he comes with different eyes. I haven't tried to do it. Oh yeah, real easy. Eyes pop out, so you can do different expressions on the eyes. It comes with, a you know what I mean, a gun holding hand or a sword holding hand for his katanas. I'm sure there's a magnet on the back for the katanas. And I'll show you everything that the Sideshow exclusive Hot Toys Deadpool, I believe this is the collector's edition or special edition, but it's not the battling version. But I'll break everything out and show you guys what all the accessories and everything that Deadpool comes with. All right, all accessories laid out on the desk. Deadpool here has 6 sets of hands, including the ones that are on his hands. So those are like his sword hands. He's got heart hands. He's got like pointing hands or waving hand. He's got 2 trigger pulling hands. He's got kind of like a point and then like a salute. And then he's got a thumbs up and an okay. He's also got his 2 Desert Eagles. This is like a spinning motion prop for the propeller that goes on the top of Headpool, who can also be attached to the flag pole and base there. Not my favorite base, but a decent one. Does display the title and title of the movie and a little logo from the movie on the base. That's not bad. Although I think I might like the just traditional square with the nameplate on the front. But this is something different. You got Baby Pool here, which we can take a closer look at. Baby Pool wielding 2 bottles instead of pistols. Baby Pool is very cute. Not too much going on with Baby Pool. Little plump little baby. And the arms and stuff do move. The head, I think, goes all the way around. And the legs go up, I think, to there. So you can have him sitting and playing if you want. The feet do turn, so you can kind of have him in some type of play mode, have him playing with the dog maybe. Baby Pool does come with another set of, oh, now you're going to be able to get the baby to stand up. Ready? Oh, God, the baby goes tumble. But baby does have another set of eyes if you want to make him, a little bit wider eyed. You do, of course, have the Deadpool Baby Bjorn, which I believe goes on like that, and the baby sits in there with the legs going here, I'm not a dad, I have never had to wear these, nor do I hope I never have to, but Baby Bjorn for the fathers out there, and doggy pools for the dog lovers out there. Of course, me, I have my dog Bodie, not here with me today, unfortunately. He's back with my mother, but Peggy Pool has a bunch of nipples. Oh God, did they need to include that? That is detail, very much so, from Hot Toys. And Peggy's bug eyes in there behind the glasses, and of course the big tongue. This one doesn't feel bad to the touch, but in real life, I don't think anyone would want to touch that leathery tongue that Peggy has. Ugh, nasty, but cool little prop that you can display next to your Deadpool. I think we should look closer at the Deadpool eyes and the different expressions he can make. Nice up close and personal Deadpool. You can see he's kind of got almost an angry expression on him, but you can just pop out the eye and put maybe an even angrier expression in for him, or maybe like a scowl down, sadness. Doesn't take so much, just pops in, pops out, little magnet eyes. So now he's, scowling a little bit more, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't mind that one. He kind of pissed. I don't know if these are the ones I'll use, but check out another set of eyes. These are similar to the last ones, I think, kind of like attacking eyes. I don't know if these will be the ones I use either, but, not a bad expression. You got some joyful eyes, if he's excited and happy. He's like, oh boy, I'm going to get murdered, or like he sees that he's about to win over the gold Desert Eagles off of Nice Pool. Who knows? And these ones, probably the ones I'll go with because they are super expressive and just like, oh, shocked. You get the, oh my God, Juggernaut, like it's a funny one. But yeah. So let's see if we can't get some different hands on him and into some different poses to check out for you guys. I haven't done something quite like this yet. Normally I get my figures to this point and I like the way they look. I like the way they're sitting. And I'm just like, all right, cool. Let it ride. Let it go onto the shelf and sit there forever. Case and point multiple times. This one, however, has been really fun to get into different poses. And just to get him into this pose, and then, you know, I was doing this pose, and I was trying to do this pose in the box, and my roommate walks in from work, and he's like, why don't you do it with, like, the sword's, like, pointing at somebody, and then we start, you know, shouting out Deadpool lines, take my country out your mouth, you know, like when he throws the sword into, take Canada's name out your effing mouth. And yeah, no, Deadpool looks so good. The red looks so good. Even Baby Pool looks really good. Like Dog Pool, the hands, the details on the hands, the different sets of eyes, the heart hands, the golden deagles, you know, like really cool. Although Deadpool never had golden deagles when he was at the beginning of the movie in this nice suit. He only got the golden deagles when he was at the end of the movie already battle damaged. So luckily, well, the battle damage suit doesn't come with these, but because I have this fig, I'll be able to put those golden deagles into the battling damage version of Deadpool from Hot Toys and put those in his hands. Now, the Deadpool battling version also comes with a Ryan Reynolds head, but you know what I mean? Like the avocado topographical map Pori head, cancer head, if you would. And then it also comes with like a peeling up the mask version. But I really do dig the red, you know, the ketchup, if you would. And now all I need is the mustard. And I have ordered that and it's on its way. And I cannot wait because these are two of my favorite characters of all time. And with like this guy and Big Yellow, you know, if you know what I mean, and Hulk back there, you know, I'm rounding out some of my favorite characters. All I need now is Chris Evans, Captain America with Thor's hammer from Endgame. And that will be like my ultimate cap. Although I do like the Infinity War cap and like the Civil War cap. I like all the caps, honestly, but I need at least one cap and maybe Sam Wilson, and then I'm maybe venturing into other territories where maybe I could get into a John Wick, maybe I could get into some other Star Wars stuff, but who knows. I also have a ton of stuff I've yet to unbox, so stay tuned for more. But let's toss this guy into some other poses, shall we, and see what we can't make Deadpool look like. I also kind of want to try him out in this Baby Bjorn, right, and see what that looks like. I just want to show off this shot a little bit on how good the two different guns look and just how much bigger the gold Desert Eagle looks compared to the normal caliber, whatever gun this is. But it does have the detail around the muzzle of the gun that says flash, smile for the camera, or smile, wait for the flash. And I'll show you that hopefully in a closer when I have the gun hands in. But Bjorn Pool looks really good. I really like Bjorn Pool, actually. And that's what I'm calling him, at least, Daddy Pool here. And I'm sure this same outfit, you know, Baby Bjorn thing could be used for Mother Pool, you know what I mean? Like Woman Pool, Lady Pool, whatever you want to call her. But two different, the thumbs up hand and the gun hands. But I just was like putting these hands in, like Deadpool's all happy with himself, like, this dad stuff is easy. Just throw him a thumbs up and a finger gun and it will be all good. And the baby's like, help me, this guy's crazy. But that's a funny one. Baby Pool does have little holes in his hands, you can see, and that is for his bottles if he wants to attach those. But yeah, two little grabbing baby hands just like screaming for help. And his binky's a little Deadpool binky. That's just a nice little touch, nice little detail. But yeah, nice little accessory for our guy Deadpool here. All right, now I feel like I'm trying to get too fancy. I tried to give him this like crazy, you know, like how he jumps up over the car and rolls, barrel rolls, and then like throws a sword, or like, you know, hops down and then stabs the guy or turns him into a shish kebab. But the flight pole was having absolutely none of it, and this is the best I could do. But I wanted him to be like up in the air, like barrel. No, I can't do it, unfortunately. Flagpole not strong enough. Deadpool figure too heavy, but yeah, that was the best I was going to get with the sword. So now let's see what the gun hands are looking like, and maybe I can get that view of the gun that I want. I think this is the best I'm going to be able to get for you guys, but it says smile, wait for the flash on the front of the gun, just like in the movie. But yeah, they're just a nice little detail. Just to talk about these katanas for a minute, these adamantium katanas with that slightly yellow tint to them. I really like, yeah, grew on me, in the little Deadpool eyes on the hilts there. And I didn't realize the, you know, hilt, if you would, or the handle would be as long as they were, but I guess they have to be able to peek up over his head once they're in the you know what I mean, the sheath on his back. But yeah, nice little katanas. They aren't die cast and heavy, but they are definitely sharp. Katana sheath on the back just kind of magnets on, and you might have to just slide this, you know, harnessed a bit over to the side to get that to sit the way you want if it's, you know, underneath and bothering you. But this is how see what I mean? Just magnets on. Not very sturdy, so you want to be careful with those when they are on. But Deadpool wielding the gold katana versus the other one, they can, you know, go back so they look like the slide is open, and they do reload. At least the black ones do. I haven't seen if I can take out the magazine in the deagles, but boy, does that deagle look good. And staring down the barrel of the gun. What are you looking at? Huh? Where's my other deagle? Huh? It's in his holster. But yeah, let's see what that boy's looking like on the merry-go-round, shall we? Don't you dare spin me on that thing! All right, I'm getting a little carried away with the looks here, but this is one of my favorite ones. Just happy as can be. He's got his gold Desert Eagle, and of course he's got his beautiful Mrs. Puffins, or Peggy Pool, or the many names that this dog has. But Dogpool is pretty cool, and you can get her to sit in his arm in a decent-ish way and a pose. And yeah, this guy's been a lot of fun in swapping out the different hands. All of my other figures, I feel like I'm going to break when I swap out hands and swap out parts and stuff. This guy, on the other hand, you know, I'm having quite a good time, and I don't feel like I'm breaking him at all. You know, it feels like the parts swap in and out pretty easily. The eyes are just magnetic, so they swap in and out easily. The hardest part has been the katanas falling off, and, you know, just taking them off if I'm going to be messing with him, just so they don't get damaged or anything like that, you know, and then forgetting to put them back on. You know, maybe they could have been fixed on the back, but, you know, it's nice that you can have them on and off, and you can have them displayed however you'd like. Oh, right. I think this shall be my final pose, and I do like how this guy is looking. I love his baby knife. I love his two sets of guns. The golden deagles look great in his hand. The expressive eyes. Even Headpool, you know, flying up over his shoulder, I kind of like. Peggy Pool, the baby Pool. I mean, is this going to make me go get Kid Pool, Nice Pool, Lady Pool? I mean, I already have Wolverine on his way, Damaged Deadpool. Like, is this going to make me get all of the characters from Deadpool and Wolverine? Like, will I even have to go get Johnny Storm, Chris Evans' Fantastic Four, Johnny Storm? I don't know. Oh boy, but this has been a really, really fun unboxing, and I've really enjoyed, you know, putting all of these different poses together and putting this guy together and seeing what he has to offer and all the different accessories. And the box art looks great, the figure looks great, and now it's just a decision factor. Where am I going to put this damn thing? Where on the shelf shall this sit? But that's for another day, I think. I'm going to look at this on the desk for a while, for the next couple days. But yeah, I'm really, really impressed with this Hot Toys figure in a Sideshow exclusive. You can see on the front of the box there. Deadpool is one of the best characters ever, honestly, and he's one of the most expressive characters. So if the figure wasn't expressive, you know, it would kind of take away from it. But, you know, seeing this thing sitting on the table in front of me, I genuinely think that Deadpool's standing in front of me on the table as I'm looking through this camera. You know what I mean? Like, it looks that spot on and perfect, and the colors look great, and it pops on camera with just a little light shining on it. Like, yeah, this thing's cool, and I really, really really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to get the battling version and put the Wolverine claws on his hands like the beginning, opening bye 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 intro sequence that everyone loves so much and made Backstreet Boys go famous last year and bring back that song back to like a #1 hit like crazy. That's the type of reach this movie had. But Deadpool and Wolverine were not in the Avengers Doomsday cast announcements. What was that all about? Like, as I'm, chatting about this, we're going to be shuffling through some different poses I have of this guy, in case you guys are wondering what different poses you can get this figure into and some ideas for poses. I know when I'm going to unbox a figure, I like to watch unboxing videos by other YouTubers and see what type of poses they got their figures into, so I know what kind of thing I can do. I'm not really the best figure poser, but this was definitely an attempt for me to pose the figure more and show what the figure can do a little bit more. So I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing video. Once again, my name's Big Cam. Thank you guys so much for coming on by. If you'd like to support the channel, drop a like, comment on this video, hit that bell so you don't miss future videos and you get the notifications for the next Hot Toys unboxing video that should be coming very, very soon. If you guys want to check out my other content on the channel, Comically Boston's are like my longer form content, and I do a Monday morning weekly nerdy news podcast along with Marvel and other TV show breakdowns, currently doing Daredevil Born Again, and the finale comes out on Tuesday, so there'll be a breakdown for the entire Daredevil Born Again series, season 1 on the channel. The Last of Us season 2 breakdowns coming soon, and/or if you'd like to follow my other social medias down in the description below, go check those out. Thank you guys so much for coming on by and for supporting, and I will see you beautiful people in the next video. Peace.